But more importantly, or actually in lighter news, was it about a week ago we first saw this amazing event at Augusta, Jen?
He only needs to swing about 120 miles an hour. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes, yes!
The entire place was psyched.
And now to do it in front of the three probably best golfers in golfing history.
Yeah.
Gary Nicklaus Jr., lovingly called GT in the Nicklaus clan. Are you still riding that high from that hole-in-one?
Definitely. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I went back to school on Monday, and, all my buddies were congratulating me on it. And
Yeah.
such a cool experience.
No, we're just fascinated, GT, because it's, listen, this has been it's your whole family and your whole world, and you're used to these guys and you know them. Have we ever tried to hit a putt in front of the legends that you were in front of? Come on, you can't deny that had to be nerve-wracking, though.
Well, I mean, I wasn't really thinking about them. Gary Player is a great family friend. I mean, I call him Uncle Gary. He's the best.
Wow.
But Tom Watson, also super close family friend, so I wasn't too worried about them. I was more worried about the 15,000 people in the stands.
Oh, right.
Or all the cameras that were around you when you were shooting. I would have been like, oh my God, when your grandfather said, do you want to tee it off on 9? He said, and I do believe that you were going to hit a hole-in-one when he said, go ahead, you got to do it.
He did, actually. It was pretty funny because on Easter we were playing, and he said, do you really want to hit the shot? And I was like, well, yeah, all my cousins have hit a shot. I want to do it. And he's like, all right, well, none of your cousins have ever hit the green. And I was like, well, I'm going to hit the green. And he goes, all right, well, if you do that, I think you'll make a hole-in-one.
Wow.
Kind of just kidding, but and it was just kind of funny. And then the night before, I was messing with my dad because my dad never had his first hole-in-one until about 2 years ago.
Really?
And I was giving him a hard time, and I was like, what if I beat you, because I had my first hole-in-one tomorrow at Augusta. That's what I said. And he was like, that'd be fantastic.
It was fantastic. It really was. I understand that your Instagram followers have multiplied by 10 times since you hit that shot.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, I think I gained 4,000 followers.
Holy cow. That's wonderful.
In the day. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Well, your family tells me, I have insiders on your family here, GT. They tell me you're an accomplished piano player. You play the guitar. You sing. But I don't think a lot of people know that you partnered with your grandfather at the PNC Father-Son Tournament, okay? You were on national TV for 2 days on NBC. Then you go from that, you play in Augusta. You're on national TV again. Obviously, you can handle the excitement. You can handle the publicity. So are you going to say, the heck with the musical career for right now and then concentrate on golf?
Well, that's the thing about doing golf and music is I can do golf by day and music by night.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
honestly, though, GT, the music didn't get you 4,000 followers on a day.
Yeah. You go to...
I'm definitely focusing on golf right now, though.
Very cool.
That would probably be a good thing. You go to Oxbridge? Is that where you attend school?
Yes, sir. Oxford Academy.
And you're on the golf team. I would assume you're probably their number one golfer?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Yeah. Boy, you're so humble.
In general, though, I mean, golf is, we've talked about it now for a couple of weeks leading up to the Masters, all throughout, and after the fact. And even though Tiger didn't finish probably where everybody wanted him to be, he's back, isn't he? What does that mean overall for just the entire industry, especially our area in South Florida? He's really brought golf back. I mean, more and more people were watching. We know that from the ratings, and more people talking about it.
I mean, I think it's great for the game.
Yeah.
Definitely great for the game. So many people love him and want him to win. And, I think it's really cool watching him succeed because he's such a great player and such a, one of the greats. So it's really cool watching him shoot those low scores. And it was unfortunate to see him shoot a couple over at the Masters, but I mean, I think that was just because he's got to put a seat in the water. It's his first major in a long time.
Right.
Yeah, I felt bad when he ended up in the woods, actually. Poor guy.
But he got out of it. It would have taken me a year.
Well, yeah, I would have walked home at that point. GT, I mean, you're young. You're only 16 years old, so you weren't around when your grandfather was like the golfer of all golfers. It was Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, the Gary Players of the world. What's it like when you play golf with your grandfather? Does he give you pointers? Does he show you how to hit a shot? Does he tell you got to do this on the green?
He definitely gives me pointers. We'll be playing, and he'll try to keep his mouth shut for as long as he can, and then as soon as I start hitting a couple bad shots, he'll jump in there and, pretty much give me a whole lesson, and it's great. It's great. But, it's one of those things where we'll start off on number 1, I'll make par. I'll make a bogey on number 2 because I hit a bad shot. I'll make a double on number 3 because he gave me a lesson, and then I'll make a birdie on 4 because the lesson worked.
That works out well. You realize one of the greatest golfers of all time is teaching you personally how to golf. I mean, you definitely have a leg up on that one, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. So I'm super fortunate. Very thankful.
Yeah, what's Grandpa Jack's whole view of they call them the young guns of golf, and you'll be one of those here pretty soon on the pro tour. What does he think of the overall state of golf as these young guys are coming up? What does he think of them?
I mean, I've never heard him say anything bad about them. I think he loves them all. I mean, a lot of them are members at his club, Bears Club,
right
in Jupiter, and Ricky, Justin, Dustin, all those guys, Rory, they're all members over there. And, I mean, I'm friends with them. They're all super, super nice guys, and my granddad always has great things to say about them. And he always helps them when they ask for help.
Sure.
I think Justin Thomas sat down with him for, 30 minutes but the other day before the Masters to pick his brain. So, I mean, I think they all respect him, and I think he loves that, so.
You're one of, 22 grandchildren of Jackson, the first to play with him at Augusta. Are all your cousins saying, okay, it's my turn now, Grandpa. I want to go play golf?
I don't know about that. All my cousins, they fiddle with golf, but they don't really play competitively. And I'm one of the younger ones. I'm pretty young, so and the only people after me don't really play that much. So everyone up, older than me have already hit their shot.
Well, and they know that you have bragging rights over all of them forever really. After what happened last week. So,
Gary, we can't thank you enough, and best of luck with your future career, and we hope to see you on the Pro Tour one of these days.
All right. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.